not get it right every single time. And if you don't get it right, you can't shame yourself for it. That is where we disconnect and start to like our self-trust starts to get all wonky, is because then we shame ourselves for it instead of looking at it and be like, okay, I did it again. What led me to doing that again? And then the next time. Life and identity work and all of that is really all about analyzing. When I started to look at everything as data, like things started to get a little bit smoother here. Okay. Um your creative trust and your identity trust. So showing up as a version of you who is not afraid of her past and choosing ideas because they are aligned with where you're going. So if you are so stuck on what didn't work before, you're going to repeat the pattern. But if you recognize what didn't work before and embody the identity of where you're going, not where you've been, you're not going to repeat the pattern because you're going to choose new patterns because now you have an identity trust and a creative trust within. So you're going to keep up the patterns that take you to where you're going. Every decision that you make, you'll say, okay, is this aligned with the 7-figure entrepreneur vision that I have, or 6-figure, whatever the vision is, right? The next vision. Is this aligned with that vision, or am I operating out of old business trauma? Because sometimes there's investments that you need to make and old business trauma will creep in and you'll be like, I don't think I can do that. Like, I'm so nervous. I don't want to. But then that doesn't help you or anybody, right? So you have to identity shift and trust yourself to embody that next level identity, okay? And so I'm going to give you some reflection prompts. If you know anything about me, then you know that we do right over here. And so some reflection prompts for my listeners who want to take a moment and do a little intuitive writing.